Herdt. Courtney lettered her first year at Westminster after having a solid, but perhaps not necessarily noteworthy season. It all came together for Courtney her sophomore year when she earned all-conference first-team honors with her performances at the PAC championship meet. She followed that up her junior year with another all-PAC first-team award and qualified for the first time for the NCAA championship meet, where she earned All-American honorable mention honors in the breaststroke. There have only been 4 women to qualify for the NCAA Division III championships individually, and only 2 have scored points at that meet. Courtney is one of them. She capped off her career, her senior season, with the 3rd straight All-PAC first-team selection and another qualification to the NCAA Division III National Championships meet, where she earned All-America honors with a 2nd place finish in the 200 breaststroke and a 4th place finish in the 100 breaststroke. Courtney's runner-up finish in the 200 breaststroke remains tied for the highest finish by any Westminster swimmer at the NCAA Division III Championships. She noted in her biological information that her performance at the 2011 national meet was the highlight of her swimming career. Now let me try to put this a little bit more into perspective for you and give you a little more of the story. Courtney came to Westminster as a walk-on. I did not recruit her except for the token phone call I gave her after she applied and paid her deposit. And I got a list from the admissions office, and Courtney had swimming interest beside her name. The first day of practice, I thought she was going to drown, would most likely quit because she really couldn't keep up. She was in the slowest lane, on the slowest intervals, way behind the fast kids on the other side of the pool. She made it through that first season, and like I read earlier, she got a letter. I think everyone got a letter that year if you didn't drown and you showed up for practice. Then came her sophomore year and she got faster, and she found some success at the PAC championships. During her junior year goal meeting, she told me, "I want to make it to nationals." Well, my first thought was, well, let's think maybe winning a PAC championships might be a little more realistic, moving up from 3rd place to 2nd this year. But I said, here's the times you're going to need to make if you want to go to nationals, never thinking it would be possible. Well, again, the rest is history. Not only did she make it, and it's very difficult to do that, she became an All-American by placing in the top 16 her junior year. She reset her goals her senior year, and one of the most heart-pounding races I've ever had to watch in my life was when she nearly won the 200 breaststroke that year. Saying it's unprecedented improvement is an understatement. In a sport where improvements are measured by seconds and sometimes even tenths of a second at the college level, what Courtney did was truly amazing. Every time she swam, she got faster, and that doesn't happen a lot. I would like to stand up here and tell you it was great coaching, but it probably wasn't. It was a will and a determination to set high goals and to do whatever it takes to reach them. A 2-time National Scholar All-America, Courtney was an accounting major at Westminster and a member of the Kappa Mu Epsilon National Mathematics Honorary, a member of SIFE, Students in Free Enterprise, and a member of the Sigma Kappa sorority. She also received the prestigious Marjorie A. Walker Award as the Outstanding Senior Female Student Athlete in the class of 2011. Today, Courtney is a production manager at Hall Technical Services. She and her son Lucas reside in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame for her accomplishments in swimming, Courtney Herdt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank my coaches, the Westminster College Athletic Department, my teammates, family, friends, and God for getting me here today. I'd like to start out by telling the story of how I made my decision to go to Westminster College. When I was in high school, I was involved in many sports and activities, and I didn't know what sport I wanted to pursue in college. When I finally decided I wanted to swim, I looked at a few colleges where I thought I might be able to walk onto the swim team. I decided I wanted to try and attend either Grove City College or Westminster College. I went to Grove City College first for a visit, and the swim coach refused to talk to me until I was accepted into the school, which was very discouraging. But I did end up getting accepted, but at that point it was too late because I had already had my college visit at Westminster and had a much different experience. Coach Clamott was more than willing to sit down and talk to me during the visit. He was very welcoming and made me feel special. Even though on the inside he was probably laughing at my dreams to swim in college, considering the times and the program I was coming from. However, he never made me feel like I wasn't welcome. When I decided to attend Westminster College, we were assigned buddy coaches, which was an older member of the swim team. I was assigned Megan Meyer, who was actually inducted into the Hall of Fame last year and is in the back of the room. I was given her email address to reach out the summer before college started in case we had any questions. I remember asking her questions about the program and becoming very nervous because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But I knew I would give it everything I had because that's the kind of person I am. The first day of college came around and I got to meet the other freshman swimmers. I remember being very intimidated by all the accomplishments they had, how long they've been swimming, and the good programs they were coming from. However, I didn't let the intimidation get the best of me. Then came my first day of practice, which Coach already talked about. I remember being sore, but proud of myself for completing it. I took it day by day and refused to give up. During the beginning of each season, Coach Clamott would sit down with each and every swimmer to determine their training program, as well as set goals for the season. I remember talking to Coach freshman year about my plans and goals and having no idea what I was capable of. However, every year I would write what seemed like totally unrealistic goals, and then every year I would hit them. Coach Clamott always liked to talk about my story to the new recruits, the Cinderella story. The kid who no one recruited, no one saw as a threat, and everyone thought would wash out, to then being the girl that everyone in the pack knew and respected as a serious athlete, to the girl that got second and fourth place at nationals her senior year. It is thanks to Westminster College Swimming, as well as Coach Clamott, that I really began to understand that if you have a goal and you're willing to work your tail off for it, anything is possible. I have so many wonderful memories of practices, training trips, get-out swims, and swim meets. There were times that it pushed me to my limits, but in the end, it only made me stronger. I've met some amazing people and made some irreplaceable friendships along my swimming journey. I would like to thank Coach Clamott for taking a chance on a girl from Beaver Falls and for helping all of my swimming goals to come true. I would like to thank Coach T for always giving me an extra boost when I needed it. Thank you to my family, my parents first and foremost, who gave me the opportunity to go to Westminster College. They attended every swim meet and they always believed in me. Thank you to my sister Chelsea, who would always be the biggest super fan in the stands.
Yes.
For always telling me the truth, whether I had a good or bad race, and for being my #1 fan. Thank you to the rest of my family and friends, especially my sister Missy and nephew Michael, who drove 8 hours today to come see me. And all my other family and friends that come out and support me whenever they had a chance. I am so incredibly grateful to receive this honor of induction into the Sports Hall of Fame. It feels amazing to know that of all the talented athletes they had to choose from, that I was one of the ones chosen. Congratulations to my fellow inductees. You are all amazing, and I'm so happy to share this induction year with you. Finally, I'd like to end with this quote. There are no limits to what you can accomplish except the limits you place on your own thinking. Thank you.